Oh yeah, another NBA happy hour on a Thursday night, March 11th. Shout out to everyone joining us live right now, firing up the live stream here during halftime of a somewhat entertaining first half between the Celtics and the Nets. I'm Skeets. We got Trey. We got JD. How's everybody doing tonight? Keeping it cash, I hope.
Cash.
Totally cash.
JD, are you in a good mood or bad mood? I know you had a busy day. But how did it go? You're smiling. You seem like you're in a good mood.
I'm in a decent mood. I mean, there's, I'm sure you're referring to my house hunting or the technical problems we had today, or
I was referring to the house hunting, though we did have some technical problems getting the podcast up for everyone in a timely manner. It took maybe an hour and a half longer than normal, but you eventually got there.
I got there.
That was all Leigh's fault. We'll crap on him later. But I meant the house hunting.
House hunting was good. It was our first day out, and we don't really have financing locked in yet, so that's a problem. And the Atlanta market is kind of crazy right now. It's very much a seller's market,
right?
Which is great news for me selling the house. But not great if I'm buying a house. And Trey, I'm sure you're experiencing this as well. So it was fine. I mean, we didn't.
How many houses did you look at?
We were scheduled for 5, but we ran out of it. We skipped 1, so we did 4 today.
That's not bad.
It was all right. It's fine. Yeah. Nothing,
Nothing where you were like, let's put the offer in right now. Let's go.
Absolutely not. There was one that we knew that we would probably like. And, Rachel is, before we even go into every single house, she's like, oh, we're living here. We're moving into this house no matter what. Like it's, too small. It's on the wrong side of the tracks. It's like, whatever, like it doesn't matter. Like, it's like a terrible flip, whatever. Like it doesn't matter. She can see herself. She's like a hermit crab. She just, make any space. Yeah. Any space will work.
Wow.
But,
you're the opposite, I assume.
I'm pretty malleable, but I'm not like that. I'm not, we're spending a lot of money on this house. I mean, we're not buying an expensive house, but it's still, any house you buy is a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so, I still wake up in cold sweats when it's like, and I do not live in like $1 million home by any means, but it's a lot of money, man. You just see those numbers. That's the thing. When you do all the signing for a house, you're like, what? Oh yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Over 30 years or whatever your mortgage is. Like, you're like,
nice cold sweat. So we saw how the last one we saw, it was like, I could see myself living here, but there's some concessions. Like there's no dishwasher at this place. Like no dishwasher.
Okay. Interesting.
Not a deal breaker for me. Definitely a deal breaker for Rachel. I'm like, come on, you just wash dishes. Dishwashers are kind of overrated. You know what I mean? Like,
I love mine.
I
highly rate mine.
Yeah, one of those things. I think once you have it, tough to go back to not having one. I think. Yeah, but I'm with you that like as long as you just never had one, then okay, you could you're getting by, no doubt. But
it's a bit of a state of mind though, like because if you're making a big meal, for example, and you got pots and pans all over the place, all those pots and pans you're washing by hand anyway.
Yeah. You're doing a lot of dishwashing usually, even if you have a dishwasher.
Still got a hand wash.
Yeah,
it's like 4 plates and some cutlery, right? And then plus all the pots and pans that you're washing anyway. So
yeah, but that's like 3 meals a day of that. It adds up. That's a lot of plates every single day.
I guess. I know. Yeah, it's a family of 4. And I don't do the dishes anymore because I have 2 sons.
No, that's nice.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit of a game changer. Anyway.
So
do they do it? Are they good with chores?
No. No. I mean, they're good about doing the chores. They're not good at doing the chores, if that makes sense. Like they'll wash the dishes, but they're terrible at washing dishes.
Sure. Bad wash.
Crud all over everything still.
Well, yeah, you need a dishwasher.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is we need a dishwasher.
That would help for sure. I mean, again, like I lived for a long time without a washer and dryer in your unit or in your apartment, and it's like Yeah, you get by, but man, once you then get it, you're like, I'm never going back. I remember I was like, there's no way I'm ever getting an apartment without one again. There's no way.
Right.
Because that's a pain in the ass. I'd much rather wash dishes than load up, take it down to the laundromat.
Right.
Gotta stay there. Can you trust people? Are you gonna steal your stuff? Oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah, but you can do 7 loads at the same time.
Right? Yeah, you
simultaneously.
Yeah, it's first off, cost you.
Okay, fair.
You got to carry it all. You got to worry about it all. So you got to stay there. I mean, it's just taking hours of your time. I hated that. And I lived right above a laundromat once, almost directly above it when I lived on College Street in Toronto. And it still sucked.
Yeah, I guess.
And we would even go down and do it, leave your stuff, but you just stuff got stolen.
Yeah.
It's like the easiest thing to steal when you think about it.
Clothes? Perfect crime. It's wear it out, throw it on.
Yeah. I lived on the 17th floor of a building. So there were hundreds of apartments in this building. And it was actually 3 buildings shared a laundry room, like a laundromat. It was a pretty nice laundry facility. It was like a big laundromat. A load of my laundry went missing. Yep. A fucking neighbor, I see her a week later wearing one of my shirts. Like, straight up. I didn't say, what was I?
Hey, that's my shirt.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
and I knew it wasn't
shirt.
It wasn't like a coincidence or anything, because it was like the t-shirt of a crappy band when I was booking bands.
Yeah.
And they gave me this shirt that literally nobody would have.
You're 100% guaranteed it was your shirt.
Oh, yeah. There's no way that it wasn't my shirt.
Wow.
But I was just like, the balls just to randomly take somebody's laundry.
Yeah, because it's one thing to just do it from a laundromat and then peace out. I'm 10 blocks away. You'll never gonna see me. But it is another thing in the same building to steal from and then to wear.
But like I said, there's 3 large buildings. So the odds were pretty slim that she would run into somebody, but
that's the only place she would run into somebody.
Yeah, that's right
there. It's
true.
Maybe an off-campus wear for sure you could get away with, but returning to the scene of the crime, I guess that's the thrill of it, right?
Right.
You said it was a
you take that laundry, you want to wear it back there, see if anybody notices.
Yeah, it was a woman. It was a couple who lived next to us, and they were a nightmare because they had this was, like I said, 17th floor. They must have had, I want to say 8 cats.
Oh wow!
In the apartment, and never cleaned the kitty litter. Like, it stunk. Like, it was awful.
Oh,
and then she stole my shirt. Where
is this?
Robin Hood shirt.
What place?
It was 55 Maitland. It was the in the village there, the village green. So Church and Wellesley. So
prior to knowing you then? Were you there before?
It was when I was going.
Were you there at Ryerson? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. What was the building Matt and Zach lived in? Right by Ryerson too.
Oh yeah.
Up by Maple Leaf Gardens. What's that called? I can picture it, but I don't know.
It was on Wood Street.
Wood Street. It was on Wood Street. Yeah.
Wood Street.
What the hell was it called? The Gallery or the?
Man, if you were to say it, I would be like, yeah. I bet you Tass would know for sure. I don't know why. You would definitely know. Okay, so what? You're back at it tomorrow, looking at houses?
Back at it again.
But we're scheduled for tomorrow and Saturday, and potentially Sunday. But again, no financing yet. So what's the point?
Just checking the plans.
Just
you gotta seeing the walls.
Gotta see the dishwashers. Yeah, exactly. Take some plates with you. Run the dishwasher. Not enough people do that.
Yeah. And here's the thing. We started in our ideal neighborhood. We basically seen everything there, the 4 houses that we can afford there. Mm-hmm. So now we're moving out. We're spreading out, going further away.
Yeah. My top 5 Billy Joel songs. We're moving out.
Oh man. All right. Well, good luck. Cheers to you. Cheers to everybody. Cheers to the stream team. Let us know what your fine beverage is tonight. No Bloody Marys out there. No Caesars. It's too late.
No.
Depends where you are in the world. Yeah.
If you're in Australia, it's brunch.
Yep.
JD, are you looking at Zillow listings all the time? Are you deep in the Zillow game?
I haven't looked at Zillow once. I've been doing Redfin.
Oh, okay.
Redfin.
But we're not using them as an agent. We're just using the app.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You gotta just get your requirements, what you're looking for in a house, to Nora, my wife. Like this is like she's a master at this stuff.
Yeah.
Like she likes doing it too.
Yeah.
And she looks at it like we bought a house a year ago. She still looks at Zillow every day.
Oh,
like,
man.
Zillow what are you doing?
It's a social network in and of itself at this point, right? Like it made it to a Saturday Night Live commercial.
Yeah.
Right. Like looking at Zillow. For me, it's so confusing to try and put it together in my head, looking like 3 pictures of a room. How does that relate to the house until I can actually get in it? And then it's like, then I can go back and understand it. But the spatial reasoning of that is so confusing to me. But now the only thing I focus on is the kitchen triangle, right? It's like from your refrigerator to your sink to your stove. Like that's your triangle of where you have to get all the stuff.
Right.
So that's all you focus on.
That's all I focus on now. I'm like, I just want to spot the triangle because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, my triangle here, it's too it's too acute. If I had to say,
yeah, you do.
Too tight. It's very tight. It's not very conducive for moving about, especially now that we put this fig tree in the way. So yeah, I'm all about that triangle at this point. I want to optimize my kitchen moves. You know what I'm saying?
No, kitchen's huge.
Kitchen's
one of the number one things. But yeah, like we will Nora, we'll walk around the neighborhood with Luna and it's like, there's a house going up for sale. I'm like, oh, that's cool. A new house going up for sale. She's like, oh yeah, I've already looked at it. It's overpriced. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Oh yeah, well the second bedroom's, not that big and like blah blah blah. Like it's like she just already knows the floor plans, what is priced at, what has moved, it's gone up or down, or like how long it's been on the market. Like, whoa. All right. So
great. She should get a license and just get paid for it,
Yeah, I know. That's true. With the photos too, Trey, you'll know because you guys are looking at all these houses. Man, they're so good at just cheating. They just they got a bunch of Photoshop boys working on these too.
Oh, you think so? PSP?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. Check the grass on the photos of houses you see.
Check the grass.
The saturation cranked.
I got listings that say hashtag no filter. That's the only listings I want. I want to see what it really looks like.
Yeah, you're right. You should be able to. And then the fisheye, obviously, from the corner. It's like making it look huge. What's this? What's up, Troy? Made a ton of money on my Facundo moment. Ooh. So why not send some funny? Wow, fantastic! You pulled a Compazzo with your Top Shot pack. Yeah, Trey pulled a Compazzo in his Rising Stars pack today. Oh yeah, go check out the Top Shot Hot Boys. We had some fun today. I had a banger of a pack.
Had a great pack, massive pack.
God, I went second, and Trey started us off. It was a lot of fun.
That was great.
That was great. Hot Boys, if you're into the Top Shot world.
Who isn't? Jeez.
I mean, yeah. Who is it? Well, did you just see there was I forget who it was. Maybe Trey. A piece of digital art sold for like $69 million. Nice.
Of course.
Beeple. Yeah. Beeple. What like that's what? It's crazy.
I think the thing is that it was the first one sold through an auction house, right? Like I don't know. One of these famous auction houses.
Yeah.
And it was the first ever digital only artwork. So I don't know. I mean, it's a one of one from a guy who's been doing it forever. Beeple, this artist has been doing it forever.
I have heard the name.
NFTs, so for whatever reason, this one is the scarcest of scarce and the most famous of famous. So it draws a huge number at an auction, and of course, it ends up being at 69 million, which is probably not a total coincidence.
Yeah. Yes, probably not. That's nuts, though. It's just wild. I mean, that's like. Nuts. I mean, I assume that's what like actual real art is going for, or can go for, of course. In that
Thomas L says Christie's. That's exactly right.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. So we got to do no dunks NFTs, right? I mean,
got to do them.
That's just a no brainer at this point. Like we got to ride the wave.
I
actually still barely know what it means, but I know we can create these somehow. So. What would they be, Trey? Like if we were to do somehow no dunks NFTs, like where would we even start? Like what would we do? Do you have ideas?
Okay, so one of my ideas would be the wedgie pack. We were on the stream on Sunday and it sounded like the idea of a wedgie pack coming from Top Shot. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while before that's on the table.
Yeah.
Before they get that. They've got a lot of other things to figure out before they put wedges into the game. Fair enough. But that doesn't mean we couldn't have a picture of a wedgie. And we created it on one of these NFT minting sites.
Okay.
At the number of whatever it is, at the end of the season, we do 56 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then what? I don't know. That's all I know.
Okay.
That's the whole idea I have at this point.
Right. Because the issue is we couldn't, of course, use NBA footage for that. It would have to be like a photo or something. Okay.
Yeah. Or we have somebody make like an 8-bit picture of a wedgie or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you look on the OpenSea is the big market for NFTs, and like CryptoPunks is the original of it. And that's like an 8-bit sort of piece of artwork. And so that has kind of set the trend for several other NFTs as well. This would be great. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, I love this.
Yeah. I've thought another great one would be, what was it? No Punks, which would be us done up in 8-bit versions.
Right.
We've seen some cards that people have made, but I'm loving this. Brownies, Ice Chest, Seaball. I mean, we could get screen caps of those videos that we've done together, that kind of stuff. That'd be hilarious.
Okay. So
I don't know what to do with it, but
we'll figure it out.
Had some classic moments, and people will help us figure it out.
I mean, this would have to be
Pepper.
I was going to say one of two, but maybe one of one. The Leigh NFT. Yeah.
Nice.
But what is it? Him doing the actual? Leigh
I think it should be the little video. It should be like the Top Shot. It should be. It should be Leigh doing like stumbling out in a getting up in the middle of the night, trying not to wake Roxy, and mounting his toilet backwards.
I love it.
Fiddling with his boxers fly.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. We're going to talk to some people and figure out.
Yeah, these are some great suggestions, right? Like the No Dunks pack with a wedgie, a VSP, and a big beef. I would love. That's moving too fast.
Yeah, there's too many comments. You guys are too good. Okay, so we'll work on that. Okay. Yeah, I think it's funnier as like iconic moments from the show. Then, but it could be art for 100% could be art too. And I don't know if one's more difficult than the other and stuff.
Leigh
like that.
discusses cricket. How about Leigh's Merv Hughes mustache? Oh, collection of Leigh's old photos from Dickie's house.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Like, sure.
There's also all the things that are on Trey's phone. Like this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, this stuff's actually worth more. It's like it's more valuable, at least to me. I'd be trying to get these. Oh yeah, look at all these moments. Just do a Leigh Ellis NFT
pack. The Leigh collection?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about everybody else. Everybody's just gonna want the Leighs. No one's gonna want a Skeets or a Tass. They'll be like those are commons,
Oh yeah, that's exactly right.
Leigh's the legendary.
The Leigh stuff is actually more common, right? Like I think.
Well, it all depends what we make it.
I suppose, yeah.
I mean,
imagine though if you get like a season 1 Skeets. Season 1 task. Season
no beard?
Wow.
Ooh, now I hadn't even thought of that. Wow. Okay.
You can really go back.
Okay. There's many options here. We're going to explore this in all sincerity. We're going to actually talk to some people. Oh yeah, somebody said Shaq giving me a wedgie. Yeah.
Can we use that?
I mean, I don't know. Could we use that? Probably not. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's my ass crack. I should be able to do what I want with it.
Right.
You're absolutely
Pelican
right.
costume.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Jan/John the Pelican. Leaf blower moments.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Leigh swearing at any time. Yeah, there's so many. The run it back series of the Basketball Jones. Somebody said it's a good call, Belinda. It's exactly what it is. Let's throw it up there. Nope. What is with these stupid StreamYard comments? These drive me insane.
The trick is you gotta scroll up slightly. Right.
I did though, and then I clicked on Belinda's comment, and by the time I click on it, it's showing me something else. There it is.
Run it back series of TV.
Sorry.
Yep.
Nice. Angers me. Me getting angry with StreamYard, that could be a whole thing.
That's a new one. Yeah.
They should, if StreamYard, if you're listening, you should create a queue, right? So you click it, it goes into a queue, and then it sits there in a separate window, and then we can bring them in. Right.
Sorry, this is great timing here from Apex Frazier. I just hopped on when Skeets said, "It's my ass crack. I should be able to do what I want." And that,
welcome to the stream.
in a nutshell, is the NBA happy hour. As people are calling me Temper Boy. Man, it's so easy. You guys throw out Temper Boy too willy-nilly, man. Like this, you think that's Temper Boy? That's not even close.
Close, man.
Because I raise my voice and throw a little passion behind it. That's not Temper Boy. You guys, I mean, you have a clue. You've seen Temper Boy maybe once on the show. I'm trying to think, actually. Have you even seen Temper Boy? Maybe. Trey was turning me into Temper Boy once with what the hell was that? I forget what it was. You were like, it was like maybe like a bet or something we had, and you were just riling me up like crazy. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that?
I don't know how long.
Headphones up.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to last tonight. Look at this. It's broken.
Who did that?
I don't know. I just picked them up then and I put them on. I mean,
are you okay? You're falling apart over there.
You're like getting kidnapped or something.
Yeah, he comes in. He's like,
I don't know how long I can talk.
I don't have long.
I'm trying it, but it could annoy
Safe
you.
word is Campazzo.
Yo, DJ.
I don't know. I haven't got a spare pair either, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway.
We got a show tomorrow, so
I know. Well, I know. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So your headphones aren't working for tonight's NBA happy hour. Your mic wasn't working for today's daily show. You're on fire, mate.
I need to put something on here, but I don't know what I've got.
What a headband or
you
something.
need a big tube.
I don't have one.
John Paul Jones or
wrap a whole bunch of toilet paper around your head.
duct tape.
Wrap a whole bunch of toilet paper.
What if I
You're like an old-timey spy in the van listening in.
10-4. We have located the target. Wait for my signal. Wait for my signal.
Oh, put a hoodie on. It's a good call.
A hoodie, yeah. I might have to try that. This wasn't planned. Look how ready I am for tonight too. I'm going with the old time.
Oh, Tommy.
Look at this.
Yo ho ho.
Mosquitoes.
I know. I'm ready to make a mojito. I've even got my.
You're gonna be like Mo Verdi trying to unbox with one hand with you holding it like that. I'd love to see you make a mojito with one hand, Leigh.
This feels like I was on a phone call in the 80s, you know?
Yeah. Lie down in bed.
Yeah. I mean,
it
wouldn't be bad if it was this one, but I can't hear out of this one, so you know.
Oh, the headphones you only hear out of one ear?
Yeah.
How long has that been going on?
Either that or I'm deaf in one ear. Anyway, I don't know. It's been going for a while, but it seems to, it seems to have, it's one of those things. I was going to fix it, and then I just got used to it. So.
I was gonna, and then I just decided I'll just wait until it totally breaks.
I'll just wait until it totally breaks, and I then can't even do the show with the guys. I guess that's the best. The best option. Yeah, it looks like you're sort of mixing up something real nice too. Like not your drink, like on the ones and twos. What do you play? Hi, I'm Leigh. This is my top 5 YouTube song on vinyl.
Like Stanley Tucci over there with his cocktail hour. Let's see. What do you got there?
Yeah, show us. You might as well.
Well, I'm just I mean, it's actually not that sexy a glass. It's pretty much my jack of all trades wine glass.
That's a nice one.
I had the Mount Gay out of this last week.
But who's keeping track though?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's next? What are you gonna do next?
I've got to get some sugar. It's just Bacardi sugar and soda water. Really, that's all it is. I mean, if you get the funny thing is, right? My friend, my Peruvian friend, gave me some mint like 5 years ago. And he said, here you go, grow this. It grows all year round, no matter what. And I'm like, okay, great. So
like a weed.
Yeah. And so that's the thing. I planted it in my planter, right, my big box. And he said, you shouldn't have done that because you'll never be able to get rid of it ever.
Well, hold on. This guy told you, or a woman told you to plant the mint.
Yeah, but he said,
and they say you shouldn't have done that.
But he said, like, put it in a pot and have nothing else in it, so it doesn't
just
spread
like crazy.
And so that's the thing. I've been pulling it out because I wanted to kill it, and I put it into another pot. And just the other day, I went out to start sort of getting ready for because the weather started to warm up here, my planting season. That fucking mint is back already. It's like, Don't worry, we'll be here. We'll be here all summer long, baby. Don't worry, you can't
you're having
kill us.
mojitos all summer long.
That's why this is like the second or third bottle of Bacardi I bought, because last year I was just popping them every night in the summer. It was beautiful. And I was like,
how did you become an alcoholic? No.
I planted mint.
Just nonstop mint.
Told me to play a mint.
That's what happened because
I'm also in the toothpaste game now. Gum.
The great thing about mint, though, or any of the plants, when I get compost delivered, so when you put the compost in and then you have a natural rainfall, oh my God, the next day the plants are just like looking beautiful.
Sure.
And the mint just was thriving. So I was just packing in these beautiful mojitos last summer with all this mint. And now I have to go and buy some because it's not quite, look at this. That's a beauty, isn't it? Look at that.
Ooh. I mean, it is nice.
That's a nice leaf.
You're right. Oh, wow.
Okay.
I think you got a booger on your lip, mate.
I know I'm going to be sick of this smell in a few months' time, but
right now you're loving it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The weather's turned. This guy's making mojitos with one
Got
hand.
any other herbs growing?
Well, not yet, no. But it's funny. I grew garlic last year in one of the pots. And all I did was, it was one of those things on Instagram or YouTube came through and just said, just plant split the bulb and plant the seeds right in there. Mm-hmm. And they started growing. And it was great. But then it's like the carrots.
I was going to say, please tell me there's more to this story.
Well, yeah, but when you pull it out, it wasn't that big. It wasn't very boisterous, this garlic that I got, right?
But you throw the weirdest attitude on food, man. You always have and always will, I think.
Well, it wasn't a big, bold, big galloping big garlic. It was like it was
What's a big galloping garlic? What?
I'm always gonna say no when Doris goes, oh, that's a big galloping garlic, isn't it?
But when you get when you buy a batch of them, you get a few of them that are really just like they're like bodybuilders. Yeah, you can
they're
bodybuilders. That's what they are.
Those clothes, you're like, I could mount those. I could ride those pieces of garlic into the desert.
Mount up.
Anyway. So I pulled one out and I cooked it up that night and it was great.
Just garlic.
And then my great call, Sarah. Very good call. And then my 3-year-old at the time, Oscar, he was digging. He loves to dig around. He just he pulled one out, and I was like, all right, we're done with that one. We pulled that one out, and then I pulled another one out, and there was one left, and I must have had they must have been competing for the soil. And that's why they weren't the big nutrients. Big bold garlic.
Oh, so you had one giant one.
Well, there's one that's still growing now. It is a monster. I know. I sort of don't want to
stallion.
Oh, it is. This one would win the Kentucky Derby. I mean, this it's got a great big body to it. But I'm like, I wonder how long I could leave it in there for, because when I checked out online, when you pull them out, it's supposed to be when their leaves start going dead. Well, these leaves are as green as that jersey we saw today. They're nowhere near ready to pull out. So I'm just going to leave it in there. But
definitely
garlic, man. Like your own garlic.
Your own garlic. I can't.
I need somebody to Photoshop Leigh riding a piece of garlic as if it was a horse now. Like, I need a saddle on it. I need the reins.
Big galloping garlic.
That is a funny visual to me, man. Galloping garlic. Oh, that's good.
But
that's a hilarious name for a racehorse.
Yeah,
literally.
Here comes galloping garlic.
Down the stretch they come.
What are you growing up there, TK? This year, you're a big.
I can't believe it, Leigh. I just planted garlic. Just planted garlic. Yeah. Sometimes it'll if you don't use it soon enough, you get little green shoots, right?
Yeah.
Just throw that in your garden immediately.
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeks later, you got green garlic, and it's so good. Chop it up, saute it with some butter, and mix it in with your eggs, and it's so good.
Oh yeah,
so good.
Very nice.
That's my garlic tip.
I can't grow garlic because You'll never grow garlic after you work on a garlic farm.
I
mean, I like
that,
garlic.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like to eat garlic. I like it in my food, but yeah, it takes me back to that summer.
Takes me back,
Ron
yeah.
Griffin pulling garlic out on the farm. Oh man, we were all those galloping garlics. Trying to wrangle them up was impossible.
They're all over the lasso.
A little cowboy hat on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right, but yeah, I do love garlic. You put it in a lot of stuff, Leigh? I assume you do.
Yeah, I try to put it in everything, really.
Yeah, it's so good for you, right?
Yeah, oh, it's so good for you. Yeah, and it brings a little pop to pretty much everything as well. You know.
Yep. How do you go about chopping your garlic? You got any tips?
Well, what Roxana does actually is she sort of gets to like probably 4 or 5 cloves at a time, puts them in the blender and just blends it so it becomes kind of like a paste. And then you can just throw it. It's always ready because it doesn't spoil either, apparently, garlic. So it's always ready. So it's kind of like always in our fridge, ready to go. So anytime I turn on the fry pan, bit of olive oil, bit of garlic, and
oh wow, you really use them
No matter what.
yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
No vampires where you're at.
A few ghosts, no vampires.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it draws ghosts. Garlic does.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, maybe they're dining out on the garlic here. You know, who knows?
Possible. We don't talk. We only when we think garlic, we think, oh yeah, good, keeps the vampires away. But we maybe should be looking at how many ghosts it's bringing.
Yeah,
They never tell you about the side effects.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. Oh man, if somebody in the stream team has enough money to own horses and race them, please name one of your horses
Galloping and garlic.
That will be like we will cheer that horse every time it races. Oh man, that's good. Galloping garlic. Who's the guy that does all the calls? Bruce. He does on the big horse
Bruce
guy.
McAvaney. Yeah. That's where he started. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Calling galloping garlic.
200 out now.
Yeah,
galloping garlic, 4 wide of black caviar.
Oh, and then when galloping garlic wins right at the end, galloping garlic by a clove.
Ah, nice.
By a clove.
Just hang on one sec. I've got to get some sugar. I didn't bring any sugar over.
Gotta get some sugar.
Are you growing that?
Whatever you do, don't mute yourself and don't remove yourself. Just go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look at that locks on this guy, man. Holy moly.
Oh, that was a smooth exit. It was actually a smooth exit.
Yeah, for him. He didn't knock over anything.
You think those are his garlic cloves growing there in the back? He really lets them go, man.
That's a good old snake plant, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Looks like a
So,
snake plant.
yeah.
Those aren't cheap.
Aren't
Those
they?
are surprisingly, Nora was saying they're pretty expensive.
Oh.
A snake plant?
They became, I think what happened is they became very popular. So they used to be pretty affordable, and then people saw how popular they were, so they just cranked the prices on them. Or it was a weird supply and demand thing. I have no idea. I have really no clue what I'm talking about with that right now, but
I like it. Snake plant prices are booming. I believe it. It's a beautiful plant, and they stay alive pretty well, I think.
That's the big thing. I think that's what people have figured out. And they're pretty unique looking. They're not for everybody, I'll say. I don't love them. We have one. But they're easy to keep. You can put them anywhere. You don't need a lot of sun, I don't think, for those.
Yeah. I got one right here.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Ours is downstairs. 4 for 4.
No, somebody said galloping garlic would probably come last. It'd be bulbous.
How dare you?
Yeah, people are they're complimentary to your plants there, JD.
Oh, thanks everybody. It's not me, it's Rachel.
She's keeping all those. Do you water the plants?
No.
Not at all.
I mean, if I'm asked to, I will.
Right.
But then I become useless. I'm like, well, how much water? Like when? How often?
Oh, he's back.
Sugar Boy is back. Wow. Nice shirt, Leigh. Good no dunk shirt.
You water your plants, Skeets?
Nora does a bulk of it, but I'm sort of tasked with keeping these ones in here alive.
There you go.
But I get yelled at every once in a while because I forget about. There's one that's fussy, one that needs a lot of water. The other ones are super easy. But yeah, a little bit. It's a lot of work too.
Oh yeah, gotta keep them alive.
Yep.
Well, it's not that much work.
It's just keeping it in your routine that can become a challenge, no doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially because they're so different, different
that-
needs, different drinks.
That headphone that's bad. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Dangler.
You got an earring.
Sideways.
I just don't even know how it even happened because JD and I were doing a test before, and it was like that was only an hour or so ago, and it was fine.
Mm.
I can't even throw one of my kids under the bus for this one. So.
Oh, really? So you must have when you put them down or something.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I'm just giving it a little.
Yeah, just a little muddling
muddle,
there.
yeah.
A little
Yeah.
muddle.
You're giving a
muddle was a
robot
muddle.
a hand job or something.
Yeah. Yeah, do it again from there. That's sort of. And those are some old headphones you have too, Leigh. People.
These are from an All-Star Weekend, maybe Los Angeles, I guess. Whenever we got them, I think they're from Kenny Smith's.
JBL party.
Yeah,
Those are JBL, aren't they?
yeah.
So that's what year are we talking?
That's
Then?
LA. So
2018.
Second in LA, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2018, I think was LA, or maybe. Where were we that time, Trey, where you ran into Steve Francis? What was that year? Was that LA?
That was LA. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it was that year then, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Francis in the elevator.
Yeah.
You got into the wrong elevator. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Come on, Steve Francis. I thought you were great in the 2000 dunk contest. You got third place. That's what I told him.
Yeah.
He got super angry.
He was
Like, hey,
angry.
man. He was just angry. He was just angry, and it was late. It was a late night.
Who's the best NBA player you've been in an elevator with, Leigh?
Hmm.
Because, happens at All-Star weekends.
Yeah.
You muddled it enough, man. Oh,
Whoa. Down goes the mojito.
Yeah, I think your muddler is a little heavy for your glass, buddy.
It's a good muddler, I tell you.
You've literally been making this
I
cocktail
know.
for
We're going to be
25
done with the
minutes,
show
I
by the time you do it.
I wasn't expecting to have to do it like this. I'm gonna have a sore neck in the morning. Famous player I've been in an elevator with.
Yeah. Or famous celebrity.
I mean, none are coming to mind right now. I took a piss with Dirk Nowitzki one time.
Okay.
That was at the awards night. Remember in New York?
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a good
Dirk
one.
came in and had a little pee-pee.
Sorry, what?
A little.
Dirk came in and had a sleepy. You mean he had a small penis or was
No.
a brief piss?
I guess. I mean, that's just what we say. I guess to our boys, you need a pee-pee. So I just, it's the same word. I guess. Yeah, I can't think. I mean, Matt with the John Malkovich is.
Kurt Russell.
Oh, Kurt
Yeah,
Russell. Yeah.
Kurt-
Oh,
yeah,
who's bigger out of
I
those
think
two?
Kurt Russell is more famous.
I think Kurt certainly had a higher peak anyway,
Yeah.
but he hasn't really done much for a while, has he?
He was just in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I mean that's a Marvel movie. That's a pretty big time.
What was he? What was his role?
Ego. He was an antagonist
Yeah.
character.
Yes.
Right.
And Eternal? Is he an Eternal?
Is he's coming back? Perhaps?
I don't know. No, he's one of those sort of godlike
celestial?
celestial. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Favorite Kurt Russell movie, JD?
Also, Kurt Russell was in Fast Five or the Fast.
He was in the
Furious
Fast franchise for sure.
Yeah.
Was he?
Kurt
I didn't
Russell.
know that.
Oh, yeah.
Although
That's why I think he was here in the elevator.
Oh, wow.
I think they were.
Oh, that's
filming it
right.
at the
Yeah,
time.
he was there shooting Fast Five. That's right. Or Fast, whatever.
Whatever.
They're all
number
Fast
they're on.
Five to me.
Yeah, they're all Fast Fives. The best the most random one I've been in an elevator with was Worldwide Wes. Like he walked on an elevator. I think we were in Los Angeles as well. I mean, no surprise. Los Angeles All-Star Weekend. There are a lot of celebrities around.
Mhm.
And he got on he was the last person to get on an elevator. Him and D'Angelo Russell. With me and Matt and like a million other people going down. And we just happened to be standing right behind him. And they were just talking about D'Angelo Russell going to wherever he was going that night.
There it is.
Worldwide West, just knowing everybody.
I was for me it was I forget the guy's name, but it was I think we were in Vegas. I bet it was for Summer League. And then, there was usually UFC fights while we were there one of the weekends. The guy that won, he won a belt that night, or he defended or won a belt. Is there a Dominic? He was a smaller guy. I can't remember his name, but he jumped on. And he had just, I knew him at the time because I was like, oh, you just
Sure.
like fought tonight. And it was later in the night, of course. But it was,
I
they were
thought
like,
it was.
Congratulations. Who was it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Was
Do you remember?
it Anthony Showtime Pettis?
That's who it was.
Right? I think
Yes,
it was
that's who
like
it
when
was.
he was at the top of his game. Like,
That's who it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it wasn't Dominic Cruz, who I was thinking of. Dominic.
Mhm.
It was definitely who you just said, Showtime. He was super nice. And it was like the rare, like it was just us. It was me and Nora, and then him and his wife or girlfriend or whoever he was with. Like, hey, good fight tonight. We didn't watch it.
Nice
but we're like,
fighting.
yeah. It's like, yeah, thanks. He looked great for a guy that just been in a fight.
He was good.
Yeah. He
How is he?
didn't like had like he wasn't like bloodied up or anything or had any bruises or stuff like that. Must have been a really good fight.
How were his ears?
Yeah, they usually got the messed up
How was
ears.
his ears?
That's
Yeah.
a weird thing, the cauliflower ears.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you like to muddle some cauliflower in there and drink?
Pretty common in rugby players too. The cauliflower.
Because you're all down in the
Yeah.
in the scrum. Because it's just like breaking blood vessels, right? Isn't that what it's
I
doing?
think so. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just like it's just flesh, I guess, isn't it? Or not even flesh. It's
Just
like
flesh. Simply flesh.
Cartilage.
yeah, that's what it
Cartilage,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. Trivia question. What 7 dwarf has the longest beard, says Cole? Just like a riddle? Or just,
Well,
just
they all have
interesting.
beers except for
dopey?
Dopey.
No dopey.
I have no idea.
You would think Sleepy would have a long one.
It's a good one.
Cole, let us know the answer.
Yeah, we have no idea.
When you do. We got to know
I
now.
like Sleepy. I like that as a guess.
I mean, Sneezy, Sleepy. I can't name them all. Dopey.
Happy, dopey,
Happy.
Doc, grumpy.
Doc. Oh, maybe Doc. Is he the oldest?
Doc's sort of the ringleader of the crew.
Yeah. Could be like
Does he have a
JD.
long beard? I don't know.
So Leigh, you didn't have like a headband lying around?
Can't find
tape?
one. Nah, I mean,
What about an extra pair of headphones? It's not like you
They
do
don't
this for a
fit-
living or anything.
yeah, but they don't fit into this thing.
The computer or the
The microphone.
no.
You need a dongle.
Yeah,
Cord game is changing, no doubt. So
yeah.
the plugs can throw you for a loop.
Right. Yes, this is true. All the dwarves use hairy razors now.
Hey,
and
just
you should see their balls. Show at the Manscaped.
I should
just
get on the
before we
Manscaped.
move on, let's just not skip over the Kurt Russell movie chat here because he's had a
Okay.
couple. He's had a couple of great ones, pretty good ones that I've liked.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China, I think, is a
Mhm.
classic.
Amazing. Yep.
I would say Tango and Cash is up there for entertainment.
Okay.
No?
I haven't seen it since
I haven't seen it in so
Yeah, I
long.
haven't
I
seen it in
sat
such
in
a
the
long
theater
time.
watching it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, there's one that's lesser
Yes.
known. I wonder if people have seen this one. It's called Breakdown. And
I've heard of it.
I saw it.
it's a thriller, like, action, as always with Kurt Russell. He's always sweating and, stressed at the end of it. But that was pretty enjoyable too.
People saying Hateful Eight.
Break that. Yeah, that was Furious 7 he was in. Okay. Vanilla Sky he was in.
He was in Vanilla Sky.
Was he? Curtis
know.
McCabe? I don't remember. I'm just looking
Yeah.
at whatever. Stargate. Oh, yeah, Stargate.
Because you're still obviously have the broken headphone.
Yeah.
Someone has a suggestion.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call and the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, it's time to lend a hand to love.
I believe you know the words to
Great.
No doubt. Off the domer.
We are the world. My favorite part still of that is Bruce Springsteen when he gets into it because he just, we are the world. So just settle down, Bruce. You just sing it.
Yeah, there's like
Just sing it.
big articles and stuff you can read on like the making of that song and how like,
Yeah.
wild
Oh,
it
yeah.
is, like getting
Yeah.
them all together.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson who wrote it. I
Yeah.
think.
Mhm.
But
But there's like I don't know off the top of my head how many artists are in it, and like some that were obviously huge at the time.
yeah.
But it was like a bit of like who gets this part, who gets the solo, their own part, and all that. It's pretty funny.
Well, Michael Jackson wrote himself the first solo of the chorus anyway.
Yeah.
He did that. There was Willie Nelson, the Boss. Billy Joel was in it. Madonna. No, not Madonna. Cyndi Lauper was in it.
Yeah, she was.
Warwick. Dionne Warwick. Yeah, she was in it. The Boss. Did we say him already?
Yep.
I wonder who the sort of lowest level sort of
Yeah. Who's the worst artist?
Least well known out of all those.
They're not the worst artist, but the one I just recently saw a meme or a clip. It's one shot of Bob Dylan standing in the middle of all those people, just like what am I even doing here? Like it was just it's just great. Look it up. But Leigh, so there was Do They Know It's Christmas? That's what sparked off.
That's what sparked it, yeah.
And there was We Are the World.
Yeah.
And then there was the Canadian Tears Are Not Enough, which was fine, I guess. It's the same thing, but it's all Canadian people. Was there an Australian one?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Wow.
But I know that We Are the World was bigger in Australia than Let Them Know It's Christmas. I'm pretty sure anyway. I'm pretty sure it was bigger because
it's just a weird thing to maybe know. I don't know why.
I agree. It was just more that it was like We Are the World. Like I know We Let Them Know It's Christmas down below came out first, but We Are the World got just trumped it in the end.
Okay.
Got bigger than
in the end. One of them is seasonal, and one of them is
I don't think the Canadian version made it down there.
Who's in that, JD?
I've never heard of this.
Burton Cummings, Anne Murray, Geddy Lee.
Nice.
Who else is in that?
Does Geddy Lee have a solo?
He does the really super high part.
Awesome.
Who else is in it from back then? God.
I know.
Possibly Snow? No, that's way too
No way.
Brian Adams.
Yeah, he was definitely. I remember
Corey Hart.
Paul Schaefer, somebody said.
Corey Hart, nice.
That's possible. He's Canadian.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Burton Cummings.
Speaking of music and I guess countries here, this is going to sound ridiculous, but I just watched the Billie Eilish doc that is out on one of the platforms. I don't know what it's called, but I don't know what platform it's on, but I was watching it because
it's on Apple TV. I can't remember what it's called though.
Okay. And I actually didn't think it was that bad. I knew really, outside of the handful of songs that I've heard on the radio or stuff like that, basically nothing about her, to the point where I thought Billie Eilish was Australian this entire time.
Really?
Yeah. I just thought she was Australian. And then
why?
I don't know.
Just seems Australian?
I think so. I was like, okay, like where's Lorde from? She's from New Zealand?
She's New Zealand, yeah.
I was like, okay, then Billie Eilish must be from Australia. I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah, it's sort of the same
vibe.
I was
convinced, and then it was like, she's like showing her the whole doc's about like her basically sort of, and her brother, of course, becoming popular.
Yeah.
I had no idea they're American. No clue. So anyway,
Billie.
Yeah.
I listened to one of her albums from beginning to end.
Wow.
And I thought it was awesome. And then I never listened to another song again. Like it was just, I heard her interviewed on Howard Stern. I was like, she seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's heard that. I don't even know which album I listened to, but it was great. I recorded in her bedroom with her brother. Right.
Yeah, I know. That's wild. I mean, her brother, they're obviously both super talented. I think he has his own music now too. Like his own songs.
He has his own songs. He's doing his own thing. He's not being carried by Billie.
He's got a crazy name. What's his name? Like
Phineas?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Anyway,
I remember it was what I don't remember. It was one of the finals in Cleveland. It was probably like 2018, and I was doing man on the street stuff, and there was a huge lineup outside of something for Billie Eilish, and I was like, who are you talking about? And it was all like, high school age attendees. So I was like, okay, Billie Eilish, we'll see what this is all about. So then eventually one of these records came out, and I was like, JD, I had to check it out, having now heard of whoever this person was with a massive following that I'd never heard of. liked it and then just never went back. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I always love a music documentary, and she's interesting for sure.
Yeah,
it
it's
makes
good.
interesting
The doc's
music, so
okay.
it'd be good. I bet. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was fine. Like, she's a young girl, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I think at least in the filming of the doc, I think she's, I don't know. At one point in the doc, she's getting her driver's license, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
So
I don't even think is she 18 even yet? I don't think
know.
she is. She's young.
Gotta be in the doc. I'm sure she's 16, 17, 18, probably 16, 17. So it is crazy. So it's like, you know, like I have cousins that are that age, and it's like, you know, they're in their feelings, they're going through stuff, as everybody is at 16, 17, and then she's suddenly becoming this huge artist. It's got to be pretty trippy. She also has like a crazy like injury to her leg that they show at one point. Like she jumps up and down, and like I don't know if she tears something or something like that, but like literally collapses on stage and is like freaking out because she's like, you know, oh, I can't give you the show that I wanted to, but everyone wants her to keep going, but she doesn't want to. It's like, really? It's like, whoa, man, imagine being in that position. You're like a kid and you're like trying to put on a good show, and now you can't even walk. So they just sit her down on a stool and she just performs. Wow. Like the whole thing. It's like, holy crap.
Crazy.
I love this dream team. They're just like, oh, she's 18, 19, she's 20. She's
17,
definitely 21.
100 years old.
25 now. I love it.
The same sort of thing happened to me with Gaga in Toronto. What's that? Remember that hotel just around the corner from the Score? It was a bit of a fancy hotel. Remember that one? I don't remember what it was called.
Around the corner?
Well, just sort of down the road near near where you used to live, Skeets. And that there was a
anyway. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, right down on the corner there. Like Blue Jays Way and
Thompson? Was that a Thompson hotel?
The Thompson was a little bit more over.
Oh yeah.
I stayed out. I know what you're talking about, Leigh.
Yeah. Anyway, Gaga was in town for the Much Music Awards or something, and there was a crowd outside. And I walked past and said, oh, who's there? They said, oh, Lady Gaga's coming out. I'm like, oh, who's she? You know, who's she? As if she's going to be famous. And then a couple of years later.
As if.
Well, I just, pause up. What is it? Yeah. Whatever it is. I wish I could have gone back in time. I might have been able to see her, you know, take a glimpse of her. And,
wow.
Anyway.
Take a glimpse. Something you never heard of.
Yeah. You would like to.
If I could go back in time, I would want to see somebody who I didn't know, but I would know. I love it.
I remember sort of thinking like she's probably just you know, sugar pop sort of like PR star rather than a legit
so judgmental
an artiste.
Yeah. You were making that assumption because her name was Lady Gaga, or
no? Because I guess I'd heard of her, but I was like, one song, you know. What else has she got?
Yeah, Yash is saying The Weeknd was like that at 2011 in the Mod Club. Guess what, Yash? I was there. I saw his first show. It was awesome, and he was like that. He was like, you know, outside of people, of course, that were following his music like way back then. He'd walk on the street, no one would know who he is. Why
is he named The Weeknd? Is there any story behind that? The misspelled Weekend?
I actually have no clue.
The boss was taken. It's like, well, that guy holds it down for 5 days of the week. The last 2 are me, the weekend.
I've got to get into the boss's podcast. He had Barack Obama on there the other day, and I mean, that'd be a great chat, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sure. So it's the bosses. I thought it was a joint podcast between Obama and
I thought it was Brucey. I thought it was just Bruce.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense for sure.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, The Weeknd's in the news right now. He's all pissed off. He didn't get any Grammy nominations.
So he's boycotting forever? Is that what it said?
I think him and his label are saying we're never submitting anything to the Grammys again.
Interesting.
Oh, he's laughing. He doesn't like it.
Come on, man. Ever again? I mean, I'm sure it's disappointing, but yeah, you'll be back.
The Grammys are hilariously out of touch, though.
Yeah.
And
aren't all of those?
And this is coming from a guy that just said, I thought Billie Eilish was Australian. But they just named like Kate Trinata, who's a fantastic Haitian Canadian DJ who I love. He's been around for like a decade, okay, like at least. And he's like got a Best New Artist nomination and then a couple other things, which is great. I'm happy, but it's like, what? He's been making music for a decade and is known.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's like, wow, what is the criteria here? And I'm sure there is some dumb criteria, but it's like so stupid and out of date. Like, update it. So, team weekend on this one. F the Grammys, Leigh. I won't be watching.
Yeah.
Who's hosting it this year?
I have no idea. I don't even know if they're doing it, I guess.
But you do usually watch the Grammys?
I've definitely watched them before, but I couldn't tell you the last one I watched.
Yeah,
I mean, they're usually on
I'm
during
not an
All-Star
award
Weekend
show.
too, right? Aren't they around?
It's a good point. They definitely used to be like maybe like one weekend before or one weekend after.
Yeah.
I guess it's usually it's a month late though, isn't it, for the All-Star weekend this year?
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, JD. Okay, get to that one there. All things giant. Interesting fact for music. My girlfriend dad is the other Ian of the two Ians. Look into the story of Joy Division. Do you guys have connections to music? JD was like in a very popular band in Greece.
Yeah, wasn't that popular, but thank you for saying that.
Wow. Shout out.
So the other Ian, I'm not familiar with this lore.
This Ian story?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But thanks for the £5.
Yeah, coming through in the pounds. And a cool fact, no doubt.
The other Ian of the two Ians, what? So this is maybe a podcast about Joy Division and Ian Curtis, and the host is named Ian. The other Ian, two Ians.
Right.
Could this be?
Maybe.
Could be.
Let us know. Let us know in the chat.
To switch it up from music to television here, Lawrence asked you, JD, or I guess Trey too, because I know you finished it now.
I crushed it.
Yeah. What did you think of the finale of The Bridge? This was the show I was talking up a couple happy hours ago. It's a Netflix British reality show where they have to come together, a bunch of strangers, and make a bridge.
Yeah. It sounds insane when you say it out loud.
But it's great. So what did you think first, JD?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I was legitimately surprised the way it went. I was.
Okay, we won't spoil anything.
Yeah, let's not spoil it. But I thought that it was so sweet. It was surprisingly emotional. And crazy. Like I want to like.
It was emotional. I agree with that.
Yeah, and it's sort of like one of those things where I'm trying to word it so that I don't spoil it. But
because we got people saying, "Don't spoil it, don't spoil it."
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It was I loved it. I'm curious to see if they do a second season, like how they would. You know, there's so many reveals and twists of just them finding out the rules of what it is that they're doing. So seeing a new cast go in there and do the same task would be completely different because it would be like, oh, we got to find this thing that we got to find, you know? I would love to see the same cast come back together and do something completely different, you know?
Oh, wow.
Oh, interesting.
Wow. Okay.
That's a cool way to take it.
Interesting twist. So Trey, you were, I talked to you a little bit the other day. You seemed to like it.
I loved it. I loved it, especially once I realized it was an HBO length of 6 episodes where it's like, we're getting in, we're getting out. It's amazing. But I don't know. It's I've obviously watched a lot of British reality shows, and I thought that the ending was like perfectly fitting for what you're watching. And I don't know, just dissimilar to the way it would go down in a North American reality TV show, I feel like. And I also love that some of the twists and turns of the game are kind of just built into the playing of the game, rather than being thrown in as something that you have to overcome. It's just like you have to figure out literally how to do this based on this tiny little bit of information we got. But yeah, it was great. I liked the cast was great. There's some all-time memorable characters, I thought, for an out-of-nowhere show that had a pretty short runtime, all things considered. So yeah, I'd love to see some of them come back or go into another show, do another task, or whatever the next group is. If you have to build a bridge too, I can't imagine they would do the exact same thing, because then it's like, we already know what to do. We know all the stuff we've got to find, but I don't know. It was cool. It was fun to watch. It's fun to watch the progress of it, the choices that people had to make. I loved it.
I got to correct myself too, because I do this every time. The Bridge is not on Netflix. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
It's my number one thing I hate right now. Like keeping track
Yeah.
Of like recommending shows or
somewhere.
movie. There are just too many. We had to come up with a better system. I don't know what it is, but there has to be a better system. Outside of just memorizing it, which I know shouldn't be that hard, but it obviously is for me. I keep saying Netflix. Nets are up 5, by the way, with about 7 minutes to go. I think the Raptors are holding on ahead of the Hawks too.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the
3.
Bulls. Bulls are losing here.
Bulls
down
are
by 14.
pretty
at the
big.
top of the
Yeah,
fourth.
I guess there's still time.
Come back, Bulls. It's not over.
Yeah.
Did speaking of HBO Max on Amazon Prime, did anyone get to Coming to America too?
Nora,
I have not consumed it
Nora
yet.
saw it tonight, Leigh.
Yeah.
Like she was just slipping through. And she's like, oh, Coming to America 2. I wonder how many people watch that. And I was like, well, I know one person that did.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was like, take a guess. Just guess anyone that I know. Who do you think? Leigh? Absolutely. I was like, why do you think they make Coming to America 2? It's for people like Leigh that's love the first one and it's going to fire up the second one right away.
Listen, this is not a spoiler, but at some point in the movie, they say American movies are either action movies, remakes, or sequels that nobody asked for.
Oh man, I love it. A meta reference, crazy. How'd they think of that?
Yeah. There was it was I honestly think it's fine, man. I think it was fine.
Well, Joshua agrees with you. Coming to America 2, he says, was so much better than what Leigh said it was. Wow. And I thought you were quite high on it.
I mean, I thought it was just, it's one of those ones I'm like, it was worth it. It was worth them making that, just going to the trouble. They kept a few of the old jokes in and referenced the old movie and went deep on another movie, and there was lots of singing and it was like they kept the story close enough to the first, but also just sort of flushed it out a little bit more for the second one. So,
okay, here's the real question. Will there be a Coming to America 3?
Ooh.
I think he's already said he's going to do one, Eddie Murphy. But
he's in, baby.
Wow.
In like 15 years' time, I
15
think
years' time?
No way.
No way.
That long.
Yeah.
Over under on years we see a Coming to America 3. I'd set the line I'll set it at 5.5.
I mean, it took 32 years to get the second one out.
Yeah, but different times now.
Yeah.
You can make a movie
Different
so much
times.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you tap in, Leigh? Would you watch Coming to America 3?
Ah, yeah. Of course.
Of course. Yeah. Did this make you want to see the first one though? Like rewatch the first one?
Yes. Yeah, because the first one was an iconic movie. It was really, really good. I mean, it was great. And they didn't need to do the sequel, but when they did the sequel, I think they also didn't try to overdo it. They just kind of knew, like, we're not trying to. It wasn't bad like Godfather 3 was for that series. It was more just like as JD. I don't know if he's storming off or he's going to get a drink, but anyway,
he's going to get a drink.
I just think it was they knew that like most people's immediate reaction would be like, no, it sucks. This was a terrible movie, because I think that's what most people's reaction is. It's just like, nah, we hate it. No matter what, we hate it. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, it was just enjoyable enough to get through.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because it was the Friday, I think it was last Friday when there was no basketball on as well, which was perfect. So there was no distractions, and it was like, I just want to get through. I want to watch something easy. And it was like an airplane movie,
right? So Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's on HBO Max too right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. We got something here from Glenn. This one's for you, Leigh. I'll throw it up.
Yeah.
Big Raps fan from Northern Ireland. Can you name any Irish/Northern Irish NBA players? Bonus points for pronouncing my name right. So you want to take a crack at Glenn's last name?
I think that's double R. I think that's all it is. Glenn Dubler. I think that's all it is.
Okay.
The only Irish player I can remember, I think he was drafted by the Warriors, was Johnny O'Brien. Wasn't it?
No, he's from Pakistan. Well, yeah, we got to drop that. We might as well drop that on a Throwback Thursday with March 17th right around the corner.
Yeah.
NBA St. Patrick's Day.
Oh
yeah.
Very
nice.
Patrick O'Brien.
Yeah.
Who else was in there? That was Matty Owen.
Johnny Flynn.
Johnny Flynn may have been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. Matty Owen, the guitar at a pub. In what pub was that, JD? Can you name that? There's a little trivia. Did we just have a wedgie, by the way? They're doing a jump ball. Let us know in the comments if we missed a wedgie.
What the hell was that pub called?
Ed O'Bannon, somebody said was in it. Yeah, I don't know. I could picture us in it, but don't know the name.
Jimmy.
Wasn't that an Irish pub that you did it in? I think it was just down the road from the Score, but it was upstairs.
It was. For sure.
It was upstairs. Paddy.
An Irish pub named Paddy's? What?
Johnny O'Brien's?
Paddy O'Reilly's or something like that. I don't know. I can just I can see the sign out the front, you know, and it was in that Irish, that Gaelic font.
Yeah, they all are, but
O'Malley's maybe.
Oh yeah, I think
there was an O'Malley's right by there. It probably was.
It must have been O'Malley's, yeah.
And we were upstairs. That is right. Up at the bar upstairs where no one was. Didn't we shoot it at like, I don't know, 10 in the morning?
Yeah, it was pretty early. Still managed to drink about 8 pints of Guinness that day.
Yeah, did a lot of takes. But we'll maybe post that to our YouTube channel. Because why not?
Good find.
That was good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, do we have it? Does anybody have that? JD?
Matt.
You know what? I think Matt has it on his YouTube channel. I think Matt has it.
What?
Yeah. I think so. The Dutch and Dukes or whatever his YouTube account is.
Perfect. We'll just rip it.
I think he does. So I'll look for it. Anyway, were you saying an NBA player's name there? Irish NBA player's name, Leigh? Or you made your joke? Never mind.
Yeah, that's it. I can't think of an actual Irish. I mean, Robert Archibald was Scottish, I think, wasn't he? A former Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
Played at University of Illinois.
Did he?
The only guy I remember is Pat Burke. He was a Phoenix Sun, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Was an Irish player. Robert Archibald. Yeah. Scottish. I think you're right.
Okay, Leigh, got another one for you from Zach. These are great questions. Keep them coming, people. Leigh, what is the most random, obscure NBA jersey you own?
I mean, I don't really have a super random one. I think probably the weirdest one was I bought a Jason Richardson Golden State Warriors one that I wore around the Olympics in Athens. Here we go, back to the Olympics. I think I had 2 jerseys out there, the Vince Carter Raptors one and Jason Richardson Warriors one. Because nice. I love Jason Richardson when he was only, I think, in his second season there, maybe even a rookie still. And, he sort of exploded onto the scene with a few dunks and he was pretty athletic. And I thought, this guy's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than that, I think you guys have seen my collection. I've got Elijah, and Manu, and
you've got some pretty big names.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think did you keep the Danny Green jersey when he was on the Spurs for your screen?
That's an obscure one.
I don't think so.
By
the way, I've got a John Starks Knicks jersey. Is that yours, Skeets?
No. It's probably I would assume from the Starters days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
I remember you wearing it too.
Yeah, I've seen you wear a John Starks jersey. I think I have a picture of it.
It's not mine.
Actually, I've got a Trey Jordan jersey still.
Yeah, you've got my Jordan jersey. That one I got to actually track down. Don't give that one away.
Don't worry, it's safe, but I've got to drop it off. I've got a Porzingis Knicks jersey.
Porzingis.
Okay. Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. But no, I don't.
Hey, look at this guy. What's up, Tassie?
What's up, fellas?
Talking jerseys, obscure jerseys. What's the craziest obscure jersey you own, Tass? All sports. Doesn't need to be NBA, in my opinion.
That's a great question, Zach Emero. Ooh. I mean, I got some weird Bills jerseys.
I was going to say, what's the weirdest Bills player you have?
Eric Moulds.
Oh, that's random.
Yeah.
That's
wide
pretty
receiver
obscure.
Eric Moulds. What number is Eric Moulds?
80. Should he have been able to wear it after James Lofton?
Wow. Wow.
Big shot from Kyrie. Nets up 7. That's pretty obscure. I don't think Eric Moulds. I can't beat
Eric
that.
Moulds.
Eric Moulds. It's a great name to say.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about your Makarokafo Bobcats there?
Yeah. Did it make the move?
I think I gave it away. I think it was.
Oh no.
I think I had it for like 10 years. Took a photo of it. I mean, I could have wrapped a lot of fragile objects in it because it was like,
That was a big
blanket. I mean, I got a Jorge Garbajosa. That's pretty rare.
That's
rare.
That's rare.
Yeah.
He only played one season in the end, didn't he? In Toronto.
He came back after his leg injury, so it was
he did
partial second injury, partial second season.
Yeah. Are you all unboxed, Tass? Everything out of the boxes or no?
Mostly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Oh, it's great.
You haven't been there that long to get everything out.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, we're at a record pace here. I'm at a Mo Verney unboxing pace. The Mo Verney is the master unboxer. I'm just every time I open a box, I record an Instagram video and then I don't put it up.
Just got them all saved to your phone so you remember.
That'd be a funny bit, like to take the unboxing video and just do it when you move into a house and unbox your own stuff and be excited.
Ooh.
Nice. And Eric Moore. See, that's very nice. Thank you.
Didn't know we kept this.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're feeling comfortable there in the new place?
For sure. Oh, did you see Bob's wearing my gear though?
Oh, he's got the No Dunk shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
My favorite shirt. Bob stole it.
Fits him well. That means you're the same shape as Bob there.
Bob is swole.
How could you possibly bring yourself to hit that guy?
Yeah, he's a No Dunks fan.
Or you aiming right at the basketball.
I mean, I never do. I don't work out, JD. It's just for show. I was lucky last time. I guess we did our All-Star live stream. I was lucky. I had a beer in me, so that's when I went at Bob. Yeah. Or else that would have been bad. I got that. I did that karate kick. Thankfully, I had a beer in me. Otherwise, I had some liquid courage to take on Bob.
Somebody thought you hit the wall during that that All-Star weekend. That you like powered through Bob's head and put a hole in your new house.
Powered through his head.
I was like, I didn't see it. He didn't react to it.
No. What are you guys been talking about?
Billie
Eilish,
jerseys talk. We had a lot of house talk off the top.
Big
garlic.
Yeah, I saw that pop into the Slack. It was so good. It popped into the Slack.
Yeah, that's one you got to remember. There's going to be something to do with
oh my God.
The galloping garlic.
Who did that?
That is Yo-Yo Sweetser on Twitter. Yo-Yo the Bug Boy.
Oh my God, he's got the big beef shirt on too.
What a look with the Merv Hughes stash.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Too good.
Even better than I imagined. Good stuff. Yeah, so we're trying to get people to buy a horse and call it Galloping Garlic Tack. Yeah.
Racing horse.
We talked about No Dunks NFTs for a while.
Yeah.
What they're going to be, what we're going to do.
I saw
gone over a lot.
An NFT piece of art. Where is it here? Did you guys see
Beeple. Yeah, we're talking Beeple.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Brad Beatson did that in the stream team. Love it. Great stuff. Galloping garlic.
Galloping garlic. Oh my God. So good. Apparently Minnesota is crushing the Pelicans right now.
Yeah. Bulls are down big too. I don't think it's happening.
Who are the Bulls playing tonight?
They are playing the Sixers. No Simmons, no Embiid, and they're down by 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was having mad problems getting my league pass working earlier tonight. You guys ever have to clear your cookies and clear your cache and all that to get your league pass log into work?
Maybe I don't know about specifically league pass. Probably it's happened, but every once in a while you just got to clear them out, man. You just got to get rid of those cookies. It sucks because then suddenly you can't sign into anything. Then you got to go think of every single password you ever had, unless you've taken the step. Leigh, have you done it? Have you gotten a password protector?
No way.
No
he doesn't even have headphones that
No
work.
way.
There's not a chance he's done that.
My cookies haven't been cleaned for a good.
Oh, this guy's you've got too many cookies. You got to clear out those cookies. It's going to be like your headphones. One day, it's all going downhill. You're going to be doing this with your cookies for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. But I've just got so many different sign-ins, and whenever it pops up and it says save this, I'm like, yep, save it. Just save it. Just remember it.
Go for it.
You do the remembering for me.
You got it.
Yeah.
This is from All Things Giant again. I watched The Greatest Showman for the first time last night. Worked out that all my male friends loved it and female friends hate it. Thoughts? Can someone remind me who the hell's in The Greatest Showman? Is that
Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron?
Okay.
Right.
There was a moment when I felt there was 5 magic movies all out at one point.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a magic movie?
When it's a circus movie.
Circus. Okay.
Movie.
Well, same.
A lot of
same
performing.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So JD, is there anything to this? Does your
Why
wife
you
hate
asking
it?
me?
I don't know. You've seen it.
My wife loved it. and I enjoyed it too. It's a decent musical, written I think specifically for the screen. Like it's one of those rare straight to screen. Like sometimes, like In the Heights is coming out, and that was a Broadway show beforehand. It's coming out later this spring. But yeah, I thought it was great.
So this is a musical. Okay, I'm
musical.
Is Hugh Jackman in a magic movie that I'm?
He's in the Prestige.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Never mind then. Okay, musical. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a song and dance man in this one.
Totally.
And so Zac Efron. And I'm this came out near-ish the same time as like Neighbors, I feel like.
Yeah.
And there was that other one where he like whoever need wedding dates. These all came out at the same time.
Yeah. It's,
Jane, somebody and
Zach and Mark, no. Bill and Ted, whatever their names are. These two guys, they need, one of them is Dave, Bill and Dave. I don't know. They need wedding dates.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I saw Zach singing and I loved it. I love it. The guy's quite a performer. I remember really enjoying this movie definitely more than I thought I would.
Same.
And that's when I was sold. That's when I hopped on the Efron train.
Oh. Now Efron was in High School Musical. All of the at least the first two. Did not sing in the first movie. Lip synced everything.
Oh, wow.
Little trivia for you. He did sing in the second one, and he can sing. But all the songs apparently were out of his range. So
interesting.
Oh,
yeah, he lip synced everything. So
oh no. Well, Tony Snell just hit a game winner against the Raps.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, no, not Tony Snell.
Not Snelly.
121, 120.
Snelly cat.
3-ball.
Yep. I'm watching.
Ooh, and Clint Capella
Everybody
falls short of the beef.
Oh man! And Tass, you're human here. First loss for you in the month of March, I guess it is. You were perfect 5-0 in the pick'ems. But you swerved tonight. You took the Celtics.
Yeah.
Nets are going to get it done. Going to win by easily over, what was the line? Like 2.5. Something
2.5.
Yeah, they're going to win by 10 plus. It's okay. First time homeowner. Long time sports fan question. Which rooms in the houses are okay for sports paraphernalia on the walls? Which are not? Any tips? Shout out to Bob. All right.
Shout
Cass,
out to Bob.
You're moving in right now. Are there? I guess the garage is okay.
The garage is safe. I mean, that's a safe zone.
Yeah.
I think you can get away with that because it's not really the house at all. Gablio Bob. And that's frankly that's probably the only place. I mean, you can go basement if you have a basement. If you're building a man cave as some people do. But I had to make some tough calls, some real tough calls this move. I let go of some things I've had for a long time because I'm just not going to I'm not building a sports paraphernalia room.
Right.
And I don't have a
paraphernalia room, sure.
But I call it that because that's all it would be.
Yeah.
It's like, unless you have like a cool art piece, like you don't. Like sports paraphernalia, like I guess you got like some of the free Darko type stuff, like you can sneak in as an art piece.
Yeah, that's what I have it only in the office for sure. Like the Raptors
spot
thing.
If I had one.
Yeah. You would an office if you had one? That's what
if I had an office, that's where it would go.
Right.
At this point, my paraphernalia is like sitting on a shelf. Yeah, like nestled amongst books or something like that. I just ordered a Ronald Acuna baseball card that will be my next piece of paraphernalia. I'll just put it like right there. Boop.
Is there
just a little guy?
Is there Top Shot for baseball and stuff already, or
not yet?
Yeah.
I think it looks like NFL is probably the next major sport.
Or UFC maybe too, right?
Yeah,
UFC. High on the list.
Yep.
Here you go, Leigh. This is good. Again, shout out to All Things Giant coming through here. Just donating one more time for the buy Leigh some new headphones with compatible adapters fund. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's sort of holding its place right now, so I'm just not going to touch it.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I'm going to sit here all night until we get through the show tomorrow, and then I'm going to go down to somewhere and buy. I'm going to even buy them from Target.
That's
we live in a giant
headphones.
city.
I know. I'm just thinking. I'm not. Where would I go for them for the good ones? I mean,
Best Buy.
I can't tell if he's kidding, but I don't think he is.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. I mean, Target, Walmart probably have some decent ones, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm sure could find them.
Best Buy,
good enough
would
quality
be a
at Target.
great spot.
Better than what you got right now.
Oh yeah, Jesus. This looks like. I mean, wow. This is a first, right? Filipino.
Wow.
Yeah.
Philip, what is their currency?
I don't know. I was going to ask you.
Filipino.
I have no clue. But thank you, Carlo. We were
So,
talking
I
music.
think
Has anyone listened to
Philippine
K-pop?
peso.
JD, you ever listen to K-pop?
No. I don't even know if I've encountered it in passing. Really, I mean,
Sure, you have on Twitter. There's always BTS hashtags. You can't avoid it.
okay.
Or like a talent show. You ever a talent show ever?
Yeah,
on your
I guess.
television?
Yeah, you may
Yeah.
do that. Okay. So you don't
Yeah.
have any thoughts on the genre?
No.
Lee,
No,
do
I'm
you
afraid
listen
I
to
don't.
K-pop at all?
Nah.
No, he's shaking his head.
No, I saw something on the BBC Instagram though. They had a huge year last year, so
Big year.
about-
Big year.
That's about the best I can tell you about it. But apparently, that's the currency in the Philippines is the peso, and 250 pesos is about $5.
Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the thought that counts anyway.
BTS is the big name,
Yeah.
right? So they must have bangers. That's the only thing I can
I've
infer.
heard some of their
Yeah.
music. I remember Steesh. You guys know Steesh. He just started explaining. Like I was like, why are they popular? What's the reason? And this is a long time ago now. And he was like explaining just their cultural relevance and how they come to be there. And like obviously their music's not bad if like you're obviously into pop music and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty fascinating. It's not for me. Like I'm not firing it up on the on the old Sonos, carrying it around to the backyard, listening to some K-pop while I'm barbecuing. But hey, teach his own. I'm not angry.
Teach
at
his
it.
own.
No.
Hey, we got a wedgie by the
There
way.
we go. Got a
There we
wedgie.
go.
Yeah,
We are
coming in from-
rolling. That's 30.
That's crazy. 30?
John Krasinski from the Athletic, who covers the Timberwolves, said Wancho dunk attempt blocked into a wedgie.
Ooh.
So-
Interesting. Interesting.
So what's that? Are we up to now? I mean,
30.
wow.
Yeah.
30. Wow. That's
We're on
amazing.
pace. I mean, in theory, the pace will go up, but we were at 63 this morning. So
Yeah.
pace should probably either stay there or go up to 64, maybe. Crazy. It's insane.
It is insane. Yeah. Oh, could this have been a Wancho and Willie combination?
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
no
Come
way.
on.
A Wancho and
God.
Willie wedgie?
It's possible they're playing against each other. I'm just rewinding, going backwards. Oh no, that was a foul. So it was probably earlier, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on a second.
This is a live clip here? Look at this guy.
Yeah,
I'm
Taz is
going
finding it.
back. I'm going back. We saw Wancho Hernan Gomez of the Minnesota Timberwolves and all his tattoos going back. Here it is. He was blocked by not Guillermo Hernan Gomez. I forget this guy's name.
No, it's
Him.
Not him. It could have been Nasreed. Oh no, they play on the same team.
I got my Hernan Gomez bros mixed
Jackson
up.
Hayes.
Man, I can't believe the Raptors
Kyra
lost.
Lewis.
to
It was
Tony
Kyra
Snell.
Lewis. That's what that was.
Oh, Tony Snell. Not Tony Snell.
Not
6
Tony
points.
Snell.
The 3 biggest of the game.
Oh man, that sucks. Yep, Twitter's going nuts with the wedgie. I love it. I love it.
Any news on a shout out? I mean, this would be a good broadcast for it.
Someone's saying it was he caught a doink.
Oh,
No, I think they're joking.
Excuse me?
I think they're joking.
I can turn it up because the Timberwolves are great.
Yeah,
Dave Benz
yeah,
usually calls it.
yeah.
Apparently, it didn't stick very long. Like it wasn't.
Oh,
there
another
very long.
shorty.
Like that. We haven't seen that very often. Normally you see it from, the jump shot or the little corner next to the basket.
You're right, Jim.
Okay, you're right. Breakdown. Wedgie breakdown. Sometimes you're getting a shout out. Sometimes you're getting the ins and the outs.
All right, thanks, Dave B. I mean,
Love it.
Yeah, I'll make the show for sure. You think that's enough to make the show?
But Sot, we're going Sot on that one.
Ooh,
I don't know.
I don't know if that's.
I would go Sato on that.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
Sat
got a
on
heavy
tape.
show.
Sat on tape, people.
Not going Michael Sato on that. I'm going to go over to the Pelicans broadcast though and see what Joel Myers had to say.
Oh,
I'll let you guys know.
I had a
Not-
dog named Wedgie.
Man loves dogs.
That guy
Loves dogs.
loves dogs. That should be a like a Twitter account or a TikTok account or something. Just Joel Myers meeting your dog.
His cameo is telling your dog that they're a good boy.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's it. He's got a great voice.
There
it is.
A little tasty real quick.
Nothing from Joel.
Nothing. A lot of breakdowns.
Wow.
No talk about a dog. Throw us a bone, Joel.
Well done. The second game tonight on TNT is pretty good.
What do we got?
Oh, no, sorry. I thought it was on TNT. My bad. I thought it was Suns Blazers was on TNT, but that's a good game. It's Warriors Clippers. I guess that's fine, too.
I'll eyeball that.
It's not too bad. We won't be here all night, though.
Heard you mention the barbecue. Saw some Instagrams. You getting busy on the grill there, Skeetsy?
Pork chops tonight.
Pork chops. Nice.
Oh, yeah. They were fantastic. Nora didn't grow up eating pork chops. They didn't have pork chops a lot. I was like, we had pork chops in my household. They're good. They were thin, though, so you don't need to keep them on that grill long.
Yeah.
Hey, is there a master class on barbecuing?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that one.
It's more like Texas barbecue.
Yes,
low and
that's
slow smoke.
I don't want to get into the smoke game. I know
I'm
it's
just
fantastic. I don't want to. I don't have the time. I move too quick.
You want a Bobby Flay master class?
Yeah, I guess so.
You want
Crushing it on the grill with Bobby.
I just want like good tips. Like, there's got to be a million good grill tips out there. Make the master class already.
What's your specialty? What's your go-to?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean,
because pork chops, I would say even thin ones, can be tricky. Just because
Sure, yeah.
you got to keep it for sure. You obviously
Finicky.
you want a good marinade going on those bad boys all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're thin, so you don't need to keep them on long. I mean, it's like 2 minutes. You can baste it if you want to, flip it, like sauce it up if you want to, and then flip it. And they're on like 5 minutes if you got like, I don't know, we cranked it at like 350, 375, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Sam Yunono wants to know, did you clean the grill?
No, I haven't cleaned the grill. But now you guys got all on me that I should be cleaning it, and I was just going to hire someone. Tass, were you here for that conversation? I can't remember. No, you weren't.
You're going to hire someone to clean your grill?
I was going to hire someone to clean my grill.
No, but it's not. No. It's to clean his barbecue, not just the grill.
The barbecue.
The
I'm talking the whole thing. I'm take it apart, basically. Clean that thing. Yeah. It's a dirty job.
It's a very dirty job.
But that's a real man's job on the weekend, pull it apart and give it a good clean.
In the grill.
Yeah.
You should see me pull apart my coffee machine to clean that. It is great fun. You really pull all the little pieces out. It's great.
Cool, man.
I know. You got to try it out.
You got to try cleaning my coffee machine.
No, I don't have the time to do that, Leigh. So yeah, I was saying,
like
you can hire someone. What's that?
Oh yeah, I guess so. They come to your house?
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm not gonna take
Send it
my
away.
barbecue in the bag.
Mail it for 6 weeks.
Drop
it comes
it off.
back clean.
Assume he comes. He or she comes and cleans it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing it.
Bad service. It's not a bad service.
That's what I'm saying. That's the perfect service. It's a thing you don't want to do, and I don't want to get. I don't want to take my time to do it right. It's going to be messy, big time messy job, and it's like, why not pay someone to do it if they want to do it?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think you'd be pretty satisfied after you do it.
Yes.
But it's like you can almost buy a new barbecue, depending on how good your barbecue is, for the same price as paying somebody to come do it. I bet. More. But how much is a good barbecue? A barbecue, $300.
Yeah, maybe more. This one's more than that. I got it with the house. I got it with the house.
All you need to do is scrub it with that metal brush thing.
Yeah.
You guys, you don't understand. You see, this is my problem. You guys are thinking you're cleaning it, but you're not actually cleaning the real barbecue. You got to take these things out, which is fine. There's a lot of pieces down there that you don't know what's going on.
I've replaced them.
Yeah, but you got to take everything out, and I'm cleaning everything if I'm doing it. I'm not doing it half-assed, and it's going to take hours, guaranteed.
Yeah,
right?
Man. But then you got a gorgeous grill coming up along the bend. It's gorgeous grill. Got galloping garlic in his sights. But you can get that gorgeous grill. I don't. Also,
Here he comes.
For me, why do you? why do you need it so clean?
Yeah,
Why do you
that's
need
a
the
great
ins and outs
question.
clean? It's outside and you're just putting food in it to cook. It's cooking. You're
I
getting
just
dirty
think,
immediately.
It could probably makes the barbecue last longer, like it's life.
Okay.
Like anything, clean your deck. Make sure you're sweeping
Clean
your
your
deck. Like it's little things like that.
Gotta care for it.
Yeah. So I think that is one. Also, it's just like, yeah, if you look at it, you're not going to be like, oh, we're not cooking on that. It's not that bad. It's like any grill. It's messy. It's got, grease, of course, down the sides of it and inside of it into the drip pan and all that. But I just think it could be what it really has. It's good, this one, because it's got like those covers over the burners, right? Like those, I don't know, like little.
A top-notch grill.
Like little, I don't even know what you would call it, but whatever. They go over the grill. You can pull those up. Those need a good clean. Yeah, we're
clean.
We're cleaning it. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it, and I won't be happy, and I'll come back and say to you guys, I'm paying someone to do it next time. Damn.
Nah, get it done. Get it done.
Yeah.
Does it? It improves your cooking as well. I would think. Doesn't it?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it improves your flavor afterward. I don't know.
I would hope so.
Oh, all the people are saying that you should. They're not saying this. That you shouldn't clean it to keep the flavor in it, the seasoning of things being cooked in it.
No. First off, I'm not cooking on the walls of the barbecue down, a foot below the grill. So that doesn't make any sense.
Infusing, man. It's all in there together.
Yeah.
Swirling about.
Someone says, yeah, avoid the steel bristles. That's true. You don't want that stuff coming off, getting in your beef.
Yeah, you don't want that in your beef.
And apparently cleaning the Weber doesn't take hours is what this person is saying. Oh, we'll give it a go. I'll time it. I'll clock it. Maybe I'll do what do you call it?
Time lapse?
Time lapse. Yeah.
There we go.
I'll throw up a camera. We'll see how long it actually takes.
I don't use my snow scraper anymore for snow, being down in the south. So
I'll take it.
What are you going to do with it?
You need one here every once in a while.
I've got multiple.
Well, you got garages. You don't got to worry about
that's
it.
The thing.
I got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, Tess. Seriously, I went to buy one here at Home Depot. They didn't have them. And I guess they're like, why would we have them here? But it's like there was ice on the windshield early in the morning a couple times. I was like, oh crap. I need one of those.
Were you going out? I mean, where are you going?
Yeah. We were driving Luna to doggy daycare or something super early.
Yeah. Come on, be like a
What'd you do with yours? I'll take it.
I think I got a couple dinkies lying around.
Exactly. You just need a super, super cheap one.
Yeah.
What do you use for your ice? Or do you have to call Grisham to borrow an ice scraper?
I just used a towel in the end. There was one I really had to scrub after obviously turning the car on too. Yeah, it wouldn't come off. You get that ice down here in the morning. You can
get an icy morning. Yeah. You can get an icy morning.
Yeah.
Oh, you only need it twice.
Yeah.
Twice as ice.
Yeah. But throw that in the car,
Yeah. Yeah. You don't get a few of those things. I was having trouble finding firewood down here for a bit. Once upon a time we got down here. It was spring. It's not firewood season around here. That's only the winter. They just
too hot.
It's too hot. It's too hot. It's smoking hot.
My buddy Grish was struggling to find a firewood guy too. I remember when he got here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I was talking to him. We were just gonna find one. There's in the suburbs of Atlanta, there's people who come deliver it from the suburbs and bring it in, from the country land. They've got GeoCities looking websites. You just order it from them, and they'll show up at your door with cords of wood. So much wood that you don't need it. So it's let's find a guy. You can take some of it, but I'll take most of it because he's a pyro and he likes, getting a fire going every couple nights. But yeah, it's not a city thing. It's a country thing.
Oh yeah,
down here for sure.
Yeah. So how much did you chip in? How much wood were you?
We haven't got it yet.
Oh,
I just got to my cord burning residence here, so we haven't started yet. Yeah, I haven't ordered.
Good point.
I haven't just got here.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You don't want to be that neighbor that comes in and is throwing a raging bonfire on the first night you're there.
Oh, great.
Give it a week, guys.
That's weird. Everybody's keeps their lawn and yards real tidy around here. I just brought all my crap and threw it back there. It looks like a junkyard. Daniel's like, just get rid of your stuff. Everybody's gonna laugh at us. I'm like, I'm bringing life to this friggin' neighborhood. Everybody's like so buttoned up and
Oh boy.
man, we're gonna cause a ruckus.
Loosen up, neighbors.
Yeah.
You better have that garage door open up behind you while you're while you're hitting Bob there.
Bob, open it up.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait. So immaculate yards by you though. That's good to hear.
I guess. A lot of
Too
Bermuda
nice.
grass though. I don't
lot
like
of
Bermuda
Bermudas.
grass.
You don't like a Bermuda grass.
Nobody likes Bermuda grass. I guess you have Bermuda grass, don't
I
you?
was gonna say I haven't. Well, what's not to like about it? It's weird that it like looks like it's dead during the obviously the winter. That part is strange.
Oh, even into the spring. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's not green
rains
right
up
now.
pretty late. It's like hay on your feet. It's not lush.
It is,
Or
but
plush.
no until it kicks in.
Ooh. Ooh.
Then it's like a carpet, man.
Okay, I mean, you got some nice sod there.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
My back is the backyard's brutal though. Oh man,
Got a hairy back.
I got a patchy back. Yeah. Ugh.
A lot of sun. You need some fescue back there. Bermuda's not a great shady grass.
What other grass facts you got? I like this. I'm actually very interested to hear these different grasses.
I don't know the pronunciation of this. Is my fact is that I don't know the pronunciation of a zoysia. People pronounce it like that, but I like saying zoysia.
Zoysia.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that the one that
That's the
stays
one?
green
That's the-
during
that's
the
the
winter
grass?
here
That's
too?
the grass. What's that?
Is that the
Zoysia.
one that stays like bright green during the
Yeah.
winter here? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a house down the road that has that. It's like, whoa, that's nice grass.
You know,
Whoa.
that could be fescue too. That could be fescue.
I think it's what you said. I'm pretty sure it's that one, that weird one. Yeah, it's lush.
Zoysia.
Too. But Grisham can't figure out that the grass, because it is weird, that Bermuda grass that's gonna looks like hay. You're right. It's completely brown still. That it's gonna go green. He's like, no, it's all dead. I'm like, it's not dead, man. I'm telling you, it's like
Just wait.
dormant. Yeah.
No, that's
yeah.
the same.
But
My
it is weird.
mother-in-law said the same thing. She comes from the north, just like David Grisham.
Right.
She came down here and said, "Well, what happened to your grass? It's dead. It was April and it was still brown."
Right.
I hear you.
I know it is
I haven't
weird.
seen grass like this before.
It
Things
is
are
weird.
different down here.
But you just wait, and it's so
You
nice
just
here now.
wait.
I feel bad. I saw somebody saying like they're getting a foot of snow wherever they are still. I'm like, oh my god, guys, we're like at 25 degrees here Celsius. I mean, what's that?
Beautiful day.
That's got to be knocking on 80, right?
Yeah, it's like 76, 77, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I saw
Cheers to
73. I'll tell you. Oh, it was great. Shorts on. Leigh, you probably haven't worn a pair of pants in probably like a month, but I mean,
Yeah.
realistically, 2 weeks.
No, I mean, I think we said it on the show one day when it was warm, and it might have been you, Trey, saying this is the sort of the teaser.
The teaser.
Yeah, and we had
don't
one.
know.
We had one cold day after that, but other than that, I actually I did my putting away of my long pants and sweatshirts and all that stuff the other day. I was like, they're done for the season.
Just like that, retired them.
yeah,
See you next year.
because it's actually, you know, when it is still a little bit cool in the air, it's just perfect to be outside anyway, you know, as long as it's not too hot, because in a month it's already going to be too hot and humid just about out here, you know. So yeah, I'll be in shorts from here on in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
when will you put pants on? When will be the next time?
I mean, November.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poor Alex Barry with the comment here. Had to shovel myself out of my porch the other
my
morning in
God.
St. John's, Newfoundland. Ugh.
Oh, I feel bad for people. I mean, there you go, JD. We're talking about like once you have a dishwasher, you can't go back to living in a house or an apartment without one,
Yeah.
or laundry and stuff like that. Well, what about the weather? What about like now that you've lived the good life here, where it's like, you know, it's obviously hot as balls in the summer, but beautiful for the most part. The winter's like basically non-existent. There's like a 2-week cold stretch here.
Yeah.
Can you go back? Could you go back?
I mean, could I go back? I could go back.
Yeah.
I don't mind the cold. If I had the choice, well, I was going to say something insanely dumb, but
Come on.
I was going to say if I had the choice, I'd prefer cold over hot. The hot here is hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
So hot. But
Yeah, the cold up in Canada is cold.
cold. It is cold. But I feel like you can do more about being cold. You can put on more clothes.
Yeah, I think it's easier to warm up than it is to escape the heat.
You need the pool. You need water.
You need water.
If you don't have a pool, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And being outside.
I promised that myself and the world that I would never complain about the weather here because it is awesome. Like we were windows down looking at houses today. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's March.
Yeah.
You still have to go. Like there were the first 4 or 5 years we lived here, we'd be like, it's February. We're on a patio right now. Like let's not ever let this novelty wear off. And then August hits and you're just please.
I said to Nora the other day, I was like, oh God, I hope we all do get vaccinated and things get back to a little bit like normal. Cause I was like, we haven't really, not that I know it was going on, of course, last year, but it feels like the mask life in the super humid, hot Atlanta weather, we didn't really do. Again, like maybe just because we weren't going anywhere at that time or stuff like that. I was like, oh, I do not want to have to worry about that. That will suck. So that was the one thing when it was cold here in Atlanta. I throw that in air quotes. It was like the mask was like, oh, it's like I'm wearing a scarf. Basically, it was almost nice. It was warming you up a little bit, that part. Yeah. But God, you imagine Leigh walking around, your neighborhood in the mask in like the 40-degree weather. That will suck, or it would suck if we get there again. So
I still feel awkward, like if I'm out for a walk and I have to pop into CVS or the bottle shop or somewhere, pick up some alcohol, and just before I go in, I feel like I'm a bank robber putting on a balaclava.
Yeah,
before you run in there and go and get whatever you need to do. So it's weird like that. But I mean, what happens when everyone's vaccinated? Then does that mean then you don't need masks? I mean, I don't think it'll change all that much, to be honest. At the start, I think it's going to be. Because I know people in Australia who the virus is basically gone, but they still wear masks around in big gatherings anyway, like not smaller ones, but, and just America has still got so long to go to get to that point. Yeah. And I just sort of think like even when you're vaccinated, you probably still just want to stay away from big crowds.
Yeah. But like, will you wear it to go into the bottle shop?
You probably have to still, I guess. Although it's weird in the bottle shop, the guys behind the counter are never wearing them. Never.
Really?
And it's like, all right.
As long as
all right. Just give me my Mount Gay rum and I'm out of here. And a pack of dill pickles.
Sir, I'm going to need fresh mint, a muddle, a wine glass, some sugar, and Bacardi rum, please. Thank you. You were missing it, Tass. Leigh was making a mojito early on.
Oh, he was muddling.
Drinking.
Yeah, he was spilling it everywhere. Yeah, he was muddling like a madman. He was using you were doing it in a wine glass. Can't believe you didn't shatter your wine glass with that.
With the muddle.
The muddle you were going to town with. It's like the aluminum bat. Yeah.
Little bit.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that little part on it.
Nice. Yeah.
That makes more sense. There you go.
You're making the headphones work, though. I mean,
just. Yeah, I've got a mask on for that. See that?
Perfect plan. Yeah, it's working. It's working.
When are you going to get a haircut? Like, what are you doing? Are you just going to ride it out?
It's funny, actually. I got a big scoop today that no one in the world is going to care about, but my hairdresser sent a big text message around. She's left. She's moved on to start her own thing, but she said keep it secret. She said,
baby.
Yeah, okay.
She said, because of my resignation, would you keep this text as private, please? Thank you. So,
nope.
Yeah.
Go on a live stream.
Well, I didn't say a name. People don't know where I got my hair cut. So,
I thought you were going to talk about your racist barber, but no.
No, you're done
Razor.
with racist.
Yeah,
Ray.
no, I gave up on Ray. Yeah,
Good.
I gave up.
He was racist, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, he was just
He was old man racist, right?
Yeah, he was old man racist, but he wasn't that old. He was just,
he was more racist.
It wasn't that old, just real racist.
Yeah, he was just he was just, white privilege, Trump fan.
So you dropped it.
Yeah, I was just like, sorry, Razor. I mean, I like the atmosphere. I like going to just the old style barbershop where no appointments, none of that. Like, oh, can I have 11:50? Oh, if you can't do 11:50, can you do 12:30? Oh, I can't do 12:30. I just like turning up. Right? Yep, good. Bang! You go and sit in the chair. You reintroduce.
Yeah,
yourself.
there's a reason why racist Ray is always available. No one.
Yep, Ray's free.
Yeah.
$20, including tip, cash, straight out the door. There you go.
Right.
See you in a month, Razor. Anyway.
Oh, you left him. So now
Yeah,
you
I
go
left
to
him.
a fancy place, it sounds like.
Well, it's not too fancy. It's just up the road there. But yeah, it was great. She was great. In fact, she did Roxana's hair as well, my wife's hair and mine. So we're both very satisfied with her. Which is rare. It's rare to have the combination of a hairdresser that does both both members of the family.
I'm sure it is as much anymore, but maybe. Okay. Okay.
Both to be satisfied. That could be a rare couple.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
A couple
Okay,
going to the same hairdresser.
So she's it's a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's leaving.
Yeah.
You don't know where she's going.
Yes, I've got the scoop on that too. She gave me the
Now,
address.
is it just up the road from you?
No.
Oh,
but it's not.
here we go.
It's at that point where it's like, yeah, I could still drive out there.
Okay.
Because she so I can say this because no one will know. She's Japanese, and when she went to Japan, 2 years ago, she came back with all these great treats for me and everything. It was great. Yeah. So I picked up some Tim Tams. I actually picked them up from Publix because they're just down the road. And
and said you went to Australia to get them.
I went to Australia over the summer.
By the way, what about this for a scandal? Trader Joe's has got an Australian style like Tim Tam that they're selling. Their own. They've ripped it off. They've just ripped off the Tim Tam and they're selling it as their own.
Right.
Yeah.
Outrage.
Those are Tim Tams. They're Tim Tams.
Are you, JD? Don't tell me you're supporting this.
I am not supporting it. This is the first time hearing about it. But this is what Trader Joe's does. It takes existing things and just puts a Trader Joe's wrapper on it.
Yeah.
So you are eating Tim Tams.
Well, I did. I refused. I refused to buy Australian style. I don't know, cookies or something they call them.
Tims.
Flim flams.
Trader Tim's.
No way. But those Tim Tams in my Publix, they barely last a day. And they're off the shelf. Everyone loves them.
Yeah, because they're Tim Tams.
Yeah, they're legit. Not this contraband that Trader Joe's is trying to ship around to people.
I'm going to definitely put it in order for Trader Joe's Tim Tams.
Yeah.
They sound awesome.
A/B them, like try taste test.
Yeah,
them.
I bet you couldn't even.
I'm curious.
The Trader Tam is going to blow the OG Tim Tam out of the water.
Wow, hear that, Leigh?
Prediction.
Jim Jams. Says Salty. That's good.
I don't know if you want to
Tim
do that.
Tam.
I don't know if you want to do that to yourself, though, Trey. You know what a Tim Tam is. You've had a good couple of Tim Tams.
I've had a great couple of Tim Tams. I'd love to go Tim for Tam here.
Let's do a taste test live on the show one day.
Oh,
for
Tim Tam taste test.
Do you have the real ones, Leigh? You got the?
Oh, I can easily get them. I got a supplier.
Okay.
So
you mean?
They're flying off the shelves, man.
yeah,
Hottest item in
I've
Atlanta.
got backup. I've got my man in Marietta, Big Nev. He'll take care of me.
Yeah, well, I know the Trader Joe, and he can hook me up with his Tim Tams whenever he wants.
Okay, but you both have to get both. You can't.
Yeah.
Trey can't
Yeah,
just
good point.
eat the Trader Joe's, and Leigh eating the Tim Tams.
Right. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to follow your hairdresser, though. It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I want, but I sort of, I'm okay with the long hair. It's fine for now. It's like,
I mean, you're going to get it's going to soon be straight up ponytail.
I mean,
Long
yeah.
hair.
You have the hair I had in grade 9.
Yeah. Well, I think that might be another reason because when I was a kid, my dad never really let me have it too long.
Oh, well,
Like
he
it
was
was-
it was like George Steinbrenner, Dickie was.
Yeah.
English.
he was okay with a bit of length, but some of my friends had it like this, and I was trying to do that, but he was like, "No, you're not having it that long."
Oh,
So
that's
now
where
I'm sort of
Dickie
like-
drew the line. Wow.
Yeah. So now I'm like, maybe this is my chance. Freedom, let it fly. But It's funny. The funniest thing about it is how it can kind of wake me up in the night if it's on over my face. I've never experienced that before. You know,
like what? It hits you in the face, and you're just like, oh!
It just sort of like disturbs my sleep, and I'm like, oh, get out of here like that. And this is what it does. See, it just keeps coming back, and I don't know. It's just a habit. Then I'm like, oh, now I'm awake, and I'm like,
You got to.
Are you a light sleeper? I mean, you shouldn't wake up, I don't think, from your hair. It's not a big force.
I mean, I've tried to improve my sleeping with the masterclass, and that it does. It does
step
help.
one: shave your head.
Yeah,
Wasn't covered.
But I mean, overall, I think I'm a bit of a light sleeper still. Like if the boys, if I hear any sort of noise of like a nightmare or just some sort of something coming from their rooms, I'm immediately like awake and Roxana snores all night. She sleeps all the way through. I'm the one who has to deal with it.
She's a sound sleeper, is she?
Yeah.
She does have light hair on her head. Maybe you just have heavy hair.
Heavy hair, sensitive forehead, perhaps.
Yeah.
She's just used to it, with the long hair. This is new to me.
It's new for you. That's true.
Yeah.
So you might just grow this out, though, Leigh. You might keep going.
I mean, I'm not rushing to get my hair cut tomorrow or anything like that. I'll just let it go for a while and see how long it till it just gets to the point where I'm like, okay, now it's time.
Now it's time.
All right.
Yeah, but it's been now. It must have been. I think it was before All-Star Weekend last year. So it was probably January of last year. So it's probably like 14 or 15 months since I've last had a haircut. And
would you have thought your hair would be longer if you had told yourself back in January, like, okay, you're not going to cut your hair for 14, 15 months? Like, I'm just curious.
I don't know. I mean, it's how long have we got here? Like, it's pretty long.
Under your chin.
Yeah, it's long.
That's long.
You can't really tell when you're doing these a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because you got your headphones on that usually aren't broken, and
usually
tucked back.
Usually slick. You definitely got the Steve Nash look going on today.
Yeah, that's right. It is
MVP.
Yeah, just bad hair.
It looks cool. Is this the longest it's ever been in your life? Because I feel like we've seen pictures from when you were younger. You had somewhat longer hair.
When I was like in my early 20s, I guess I had it longish, but not this long.
Sure.
Certainly not this long. All over anyway.
All over.
Yeah, I sort of tried to style it a little bit at the back and stuff, but now it's just unrestrained, It's
unrestrained, flying free.
Yeah,
Hair's galloping back there behind you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head to bed here soon. So if you guys want to keep rolling, see a lot of nods from everybody.
We're good. It's good.
Yeah, we got a show tomorrow. We obviously got some games to catch up on. We had some fun finishes there. We'll talk about some of those on the drop. Though, you know what we're gonna do? I will tease this. We're gonna have some fun tomorrow, I think, on the Drop podcast. The Hall of Fame finalists were named, I guess, earlier this week, right? So we are going to look at specifically like the NBA guys, and there's a lot of them. Couple first timers sort of on the ballot as finalists. There's some that are like, again, trying to get in. Tim Hardaway comes to mind, but we're going to go through them and sort of debate like, all right, Chris Bosh, is he a lock for the Hall of Fame? Paul Pierce and so on. So we'll do that with all the NBA guys. That will be at least one of the segments on the Drop podcast tomorrow. We got Worst of the Week. We got Rapid Fire Fun. We got Tweet of the Night. We got Masterclass. I'm up for this one. I'm excited to talk to you guys about what I've learned.
Nice.
From the masterclass that I took. I think some of you guys have maybe taken this one already. But yeah, so it should be a fun show. And again, we'll get to some of these games from tonight. Join us then tomorrow morning. You got Tass's What You Need to Know early in the morning. So catch that either in your podcast feed or on our YouTube channel. And then the Drop podcast at 10 a.m. Eastern live on YouTube. No very solid play, right, Leigh, on Friday tomorrow? I mean, we only had a couple nights here. Are you going to take it off?
Yeah, we'll take it off. Be back next week. Maybe the sexies or the solids.
No, I mean, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, I was like, you can't make that a regular sexy thing, you know?
It's one of those things they now giving it to the fans. They're like, oh man,
it's just you're just doing a top 10 highlights. People were upset. I saw some upset comments. Like, what are you doing? Come on.
You saw some upset. They got outweighed by the people who just loved it.
Did they? Okay.
With that long hair, man. With that long hair, he's gonna keep going sexy.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
Going long
until he cuts his hair.
Okay, you look like you could be like DJ Morning Dog, like,
DJ Morning Dog. I love him.
Chipping dog in the morning. You're like holding your one headphone on. You haven't shaved. You got the long hair.
I think I'd have to be on.
Where are we going here?
What's the rock station here in Atlanta? It's
the river.
The river?
No, not the river. The other one. That's what, the Edge, or is that Toronto?
The Edge is Toronto.
That's the Edge.
The Bull is Northern Ontario for sure.
Let's get Campbell on the horn. He'll tell us.
Why do you listen to it every once in a while?
I used to, but now I'm full on Sirius now. That's why I've forgotten what it was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lithium 24/7.
DJ Leroy in the mornings.
Leroy and the cats.
All right, we'll workshop that, and maybe we'll incorporate that into tomorrow's Drop podcast. Thank you so much to the stream team for joining us tonight. Thanks to everybody watching this a little bit later. Thanks to everybody that sent in the what do you call them? Like super chat stickers, like donations, I guess. I don't even know what you call those things, Tass, but super chat, I think, is something that's called. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate that, guys. You don't have to do that, but we really, really appreciate it. We will see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, 2 classics coming at you, and then the weekend, and then it's back on full time on Monday. We'll catch you tomorrow, though. Clipper Bros. No, wait, we don't do Clipper Bros, do we? No,
Clipper Bros.
We just say good night. Any parting words there, Leigh? You're on fire tonight. How's your drink as we sign off here?
Not that good, to be honest with you. First one of the season, didn't get off to a good start. I think it's because I'm not using my own mint. But
cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
See you guys tomorrow.